Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Kendra, and if you stopped by today, I hope you'll stick around and consider liking, commenting, and if you really like, subscribe. You hit the bell icon, and then that lets you subscribe, and it doesn't cost you anything, of course. It just lets you know when I have posted a video. So today I am going to be celebrating my mother's 80th birthday. I sent her an email at 12:02 last night. I meant to do it at 12. What happened was I was so tired. I was holding the phone in my hand and fell asleep. At 12:02 I woke up. Oh no! I wanted it to be exactly 12. But 2 minutes late, I wished her a happy birthday. And now I'm going to today make her, I've got a gift, and then I'm going to bake her something. And, first I'm going to do these dishes. Anyway, I'm fortunate that my mother lives close by, and so for things like her birthday or my dad's birthday, which was just like 10 days ago, I don't know, not very long ago, then I can go ahead and stop by with gifts. For my dad's birthday, I had that virus. You guys remember I had a terrible cough, and oh, it was awful. Well, I didn't go. I sent my husband. And then my husband didn't even get out because he said he was feeling it, and he got it too. So he just delivered. You know, you don't want to get your elders sick. You really don't. They're too valuable for that. But today I'm fine. Everything's great. I'm going to stop by for a visit. And that's my story. I'm going to get the last of these dishes into the dishwasher. The kids have just about devoured all of that. Let me show you that salad I made yesterday. So it started off in a great big bowl, and then I put it in a large one of these containers that holds quite a bit, and now it's in a smaller one. One kid refused to eat it. Very, very crazy child. I don't know what's the matter. And the other two like it a lot, just like Mama does. So I'm going to leave this in the fridge, shut the door, and get busy. You get groomed tomorrow. You can't even see your eyes anymore. And she is Joy Bell. What? She's even worse. Before I sit down, I'm out of my coffee pods. So, I could make drip easily in the French press. I guess it's not called drip, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna have some of this. I just bought this, and when I was a teenager, this was all that and a bag of chips. It was like my favorite treat. And I will always think of my youngest brother, Kyle, saying, he came, I was married at the time. I was a teenager, but I was married. And I lived right down the street. He comes down the street and he says, "Kendra, can I have some of your Susie matcha?" And I'm like, "My what?" "Oh, Swiss mocha." Anyway, it's not owned by the same company anymore. It used to be owned by something like International something, and now it's Maxwell House. I wonder if it's every bit as good. I'm going to have some. I'll let you know. Okay, here we are with the ingredients. This is a taste of home recipe called Bake Sale Lemon Bars. Lemon bars are one of my favorite. Oh, I love the sweet and the tang and the look, and it reminds me of springtime. It's the perfect springtime dessert. And this is easy. I tell you, it's easy. If you've never looked into Taste of Home website and recipes, they also have a periodical. I believe it comes out every 2 months. So it would be like March, April, June, July, like that. Usually it's August, December. Okay, so anyway, this was from their website, and I'm not going to show you the actual recipe because I don't want to get popped, for infringement or anything. So this is just, I'm going to tell you the ingredients and how I'm going to put it in, and you go look up that recipe. I'll leave the link below. Easily done. And it is perfect in every way. 6 ingredients. You can't beat that. We've got granulated sugar, all-purpose flour. I call it powdered sugar. I guess it's also called confectionery sugar. 3 whole eggs, not just the yolk, not separated, just whole eggs, and lemons and lemon juice. And 1.5 sticks of, I use real butter. In the recipe it says butter. I know that some people don't use real butter, so you be you and see how it works out. It may be just as delicious. All right, So I've got measuring spoons, a rasp to get that delightful yum yum off the lemons. I'm going to use this to kick some powdered sugar across the top. And my measuring cups. And my coffee. Let's not forget my coffee. Thank you. It's good stuff. I'm going to get started. Please don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. I need more friends. I know you wanna. Don't be shy. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. I'm trying to do this. I'll turn on the light too. Bake 350, and then bake again. There we go. Starts out at 100. Is there anything in here? No. Nobody but us mice. Not really. There's no mice in my stove. I'm joking. I hung up some spring towels. You like it? I do. Really? I think that could be summer just as easily, but I like the pastel-y colors for spring. So the butter was to be softened, and I left it out, and it was soft. Also, if you're going to use anything for baked goods with eggs, always let those set out too to come to room temperature, because the recipe time will add on to cook and warm up finally cook the eggs. You know, I mean, that's up to you, but that's what I've always heard. So here is 2/3 cup of powdered sugar, and that goes into my softened butter. And now I'm going to beat this until it's nice and smooth and all together. So now I have the first 2 ingredients. I took these over, cut myself trying to open a bag of chips with a knife. Anyway, that was like 3 days ago. Oh, I'm pretty accident prone, things like this all the time. So, as I was saying, 2 ingredients here are butter and powdered sugar, confectioner sugar. And now I need to add 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour gradually. I'm not holding you hostage while I beat this. It's loud and obnoxious. I'll be back when that part is finished, and then I need to press it into a 9x13. And that will form the crust. So here is the butter, the flour, and the confectioner sugar, and it's supposed to look like this. And then we're going to pat it down. I say we, me and my dog. I'm going to pat it down into this 9x13 and bake it 18 to 20 minutes at 350, just the crust. Probably most of you already do this, but when I'm going to make a crust like this, whether it's a graham cracker crust or a shortbread crust like this is, instead of putting it all in the middle and then trying to push it out, I try to crumbles all the way to the edges so that you get a head start. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to work so hard to spread it that way. You can just basically pat it down. It's easier to do it this way to me than any other way. So I'll get busy with that and show you what it's done. Okay, so I've got that shortbread crust down, and this recipe, let me check one more time. Preheat oven, yeah, bottom, bake, yeah. So it doesn't say to put a lip. By lip, I mean make a lift around the edges like this. You're going to be pouring liquid lemon into this, and this catches, it doesn't keep it from going over the top, but it forms a better base. But maybe you don't do that anymore. Maybe because I learned to cook in the 70s, maybe they don't do that anymore. Maybe they found that it's better not to. So who am I to say that Taste of Home has made a mistake here? So I put a lip. I also try to use this as much as I can so that it lessens the fingerprints. But nobody's going to see it. Like I said, it's got liquid lemon all over it. Okay, it goes into the oven, 18 to 20 minutes, 350 degrees. Hey, the recipe doesn't call for it, but I am, taking a rasp and getting some of this yummy lemon off of here. So it doesn't call for it, as I said, in the recipe. But I have seen other recipes that do. You know, if you've watched me a while, you know that I cannot do a recipe the way it says to do it. I always have to dink around, and this is a good thing. I think this will be fine. Okay, so now I need a 1/4 cup of lemon juice. Okay, I know I need 1/4, but it wouldn't fit in the 1/4 cup. I was afraid I'd blow it all over the table, so I'm doing it over a 1 cup, and then I'll pour into the 1/4 cup. So, if you could just smell what I smell right now with all of the wonderful lemoniness that is in here. Springtime. Hey, spring is in 13 days. So that took about 1 1/4 worth of lemon juice. But you know, the amount of lemon is going to depend on the type of lemon, the size, the ripeness, the age, you know, so don't go by 1 1/2 and think you're going to have enough. It may be more than enough. It may be not even halfway enough. So there's that. Let's see what else I was going to say. I guess I'll have to come back because I don't remember. So in a bowl, 3 large eggs, a 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, and 3 tablespoons of flour. I'm going to whip these together at the very last minute. I'm going to add this to that. I don't want to curdle the eggs. I don't know that that's a fact, but in my head it sounds like it might do that. And when this comes out of the oven, the crust, it's got about 4 or 5 more minutes. I'm going to take it out, and you pour the filling on while the crust is still hot. I checked the crust. It's going to be closer to 20 than 18. Can you see the flecks of lemon in this? I think I already said it, but I'll say it again. The smell is intensely lemon, springtime, beautiful, sunny, all of the words. So I'm going to pull it out probably in the next minute. I just set it. Let me see how much longer we got. And it's done. I'll turn off my oven. All right. It's got just, you know, brown around the edges and just a little tan and brown around the edges here. Nothing too bad. You know, like not dark brown or burned. This is going to be good. Okay, I'm going to give it... I know it says to pour it in while it's hot. I should do it. I want to give it another minute. I'm just going to be brave and pour it now. Oh well, I'm crazy. I'm going to go with it. I don't know if that helps that much or not, but here it is. I had to turn the oven back on. I forgot you had to cook the filling too. This same temperature, 350 degrees, 20 to 25 minutes this time. I was hoping that it would pick up the flecks of yellow, but it's not so much on photography, I don't think. Photography, I'm using my phone. Put it in. My oven is up to 310. Can you even see that because of the bright light? Yeah, 310. So we're looking for 350 here. I'll wait just a sec. It's at 340. I just put it in. We're going to cut our losses here. I didn't want it to set out and do whatever it does while it's not being cooked at the right temperature. I don't know why I turned the oven off. Okay, I'm going to show you when this is done. And unfortunately, I won't be slicing it because, like I said, it's going to my mama's house for her birthday. Happy birthday, Mom! She watches the videos. Okay, there's the filling, and it's done. And I'm not going to touch it for a little while. As soon as it's cool enough that it doesn't melt the powdered sugar, confectioner sugar, whatever you want to call it, I will shake some on there and run it over to my mom's house with her other gift and a card.